Hello everybody, welcome to another edition of Star Shadow Blaze. I'm your host Rob, aka Star Shadow, and we're back with some Cyber Knight's Flashpoint. And it's been a little bit of time since I was able to play last, but first, a couple updates for here. You can see we're using the other camera here instead of the normal cam. It was giving me trouble, so I went to the backup for this. So that we would actually have the camera working. So it's gonna look a little bit different. The light is a little off. So I couldn't figure out exactly how I wanted to change it. So you're gonna have to live with that for right now. So it's a little bit bigger, but shouldn't matter for this one. Number two, I got some hardware on today. Wearing a heart monitor today because just as a precautionary thing, nothing to be really concerned about or anything, just another precautionary kind of thing, just to check things, make sure things are good there in the old cardiac region. So just as an FYI, not any particular reason, you know, that's it. I'm like, sometimes I was like, do I even need to mention this? But I figured I will, just to be all frank and honest, of course, up front. But like I said, it's been a few weeks. It's been more than a few weeks actually since I got to play last, but should be able to get back into it pretty regularly now for the next couple of weeks at least. So hopefully, at least we'll see how things go. But so that means we missed a whole lot of updates, and so if we want to look at some of the things that have come up since I last played, we got at least a couple maps, new maps. Let me see here. We got a new map here. What is this one? Logistics hub. That's one of the first map that was done at the beginning of November. More obvious free respec, so if we have a respec, then you will be able to see it a lot better, so definitely check that out. Fonts upgrade, weapon equip, mod equip upgrades as well, and a fix for relationships when in the sim stream detox. Then we have a bunch of fix for talents that was done also in early November. Pretty good fixes to the logistics hub map. Like I said, a bunch of stuff on talents, which is good. And then there's a real, oh no, this one is it's a new map here. And then mission updates there, more talent updates. Okay, that wasn't a big update, but the next one is the huge update where we get a new class, the Gunslinger class. We'll have to take a look at this, kind of see what we got here. It's a pistol master, the wide range of combat talents. So for this, you need looks like a gunlink spinal implant in order to get this class, so something to keep in mind. We'll take a look at like the tree and such once we get into the game itself, but it's combat class, so that's kind of interesting. Well, I mean, it's good. We'll see how interesting it is once we get a chance to look at it a little bit. And then let's see. So you can get a gunslinger at the beginning for one of your fighter classes in the initial startup, so definitely check that out if you want one. And if you are able to get the gunlink spinal implant, then you can upgrade to that class as well. Also, level cap raised to 32. That's pretty cool. So we'll be able to, we're not going to be there for a while. We haven't even hit double digits yet, so that's going to be crazy. Then new map Rooftop Ziggurat. Rooftop Ziggurat, which would be an interesting one. It seems almost kind of based on the rooftop from the very first mission. Not the same map, but it seems similar to that. That kind of vibe to me. With a bunch of already proc gen combos, so we could see that at any time too. That's some good stuff. Headhunter fix here. Just a small one, okay. Then if we move on to our next one here. What do we got here? New secondary objectives. Oh, that's good. Oh yeah, that's a good one. Objective overhaul, so so we have, let me see here, secondary objective rewards. So the exact specifics of rewards included in the objective displayed mid-mission. Right, so it's easier to make a snap decision. Okay, so we can see what for the secondary objective, we can see how much their, what their actual reward is, to see if it's actually worth trying to do it. Because sometimes, maybe something small, you might be like, eh. But then sometimes it's like, well, that would actually be worth it. So let's try and do that. So all of them, all missions have been updated to use the new objective system. That's cool. So to be able to see your progress on a lot of stuff here. Improved objective generation and limits. That's good. Wish I had read through everything. I read through a bunch of them, but not all of them. So then there's so you don't have the same map coming up and over. So there's a fix, so that doesn't happen. Same with proc gen objective repeats. QOL on selecting mercs in the merc roster when you're doing a mission. A new secondary objective to send a bloody message, where you can have this pop up and choose to do what it says. Usually it means kill a bunch of people to send a message. So usually that's going to come up in kind of a opposition to a speedy one or stealthy secondary objective. So sometimes you have to pick and choose which one you go after. But yes, also a Steam Deck upgrades and improvements. So if you've been playing on a Steam Deck, it should be even better now. Another map called a Decommissioned Core. Looks pretty good. Tokens in the Safehouse have been balanced as well. Looking at that, that's going to kind of hurt my heat generation or heat reduction strategies that I was doing. I mean, it was a bit high, but we'll see. We'll see how bad it ends up being. And oh yes, there's a new animation being brought in as well of doors exploding and perhaps other things exploding in the near future in preparation for bringing in drones and drone explosions. Some other bugs with sight lines and hearing and enemies getting through Overwatch have been fixed. Unknown assassin target has come up a few times for people. That also has been fixed, so that's good. Tighten up camera bits as well, make that better. Also new aviators have been added, so might be a look you want to check out. And Steam Deck verified as well. And then the latest thing, this would have been last week, I guess. Yeah, a few days ago then. So this would be a few days ago. So another new map, the resupply station, has been added as well. So that's been 4 maps since we last played. So we have an opportunity. We may see some of these maps coming up. and then fixing the assassination at Urban HQ. I wonder if that's the one we did that just went up on YouTube. So that'll give you an idea of what we were doing not that long ago. Actually, we're only got like 3 episodes right now in the backlog, so we're catching up. Then there's higher difficulties as well. Oh, okay. I'm reading it here. It's chain detected an unexpected result. Higher difficulty games increase in difficulty scale slower than lower difficulty games, and therefore level off are easier than they should be. Oh, that's interesting. So like my games would have been harder, but all right. But yeah, that's we had a lot of updates that came in. Then you can see lots of maps, lots of bug fixes. I don't know why I went through everything. That was 10 minutes of me talking and you staring at the screen. I could have done better there, but I didn't. And now I keep looking at the other camera instead of this one, so whatever. Anyway, we had just finished in our last episode Sibling Breakout, which means we have new member here, another hacker, Fingal, the sister of Synch, and they're actually about the same level, which is kind of interesting. But yeah, so this is going to be interesting to see, because look at this, her tech is real high actually, especially after I did her class training. So she is like the superior version right now. But on the other hand, we do have, you can see this hype 100, that there's gonna be a hype break here. She's at 70, which is close by as well to a hype break. But we also have a hype break here looking like for our Cyber Knight. So we're gonna have, we may have a whole bunch of them this episode. So this is probably gonna lead us into the next one. So we're not going to actually do it. Oh, actually, I want to switch this. Actually, I should do this. Equip. I want to equip. I thought I had done this and I apparently had not. Okay, so now we have that, so that's perfect. But now we have that ready. We have the her cyber deck needs to be fixed. May want to do that. Let's take a look and see what our next heist is going to be. The Leatherman Call, which is a kill 3 captains mission. So it's going to be big money, but it's going to be a lot of killing. Hacking optional. I'm not sure that we'll take a hacker anyway, so this may be a good opportunity to look at the repair of her cyber deck here, which is 9,000. Take 2 days. I think that probably makes sense for us, because I'm not sure that it matters yet. I'm pretty sure it doesn't matter until it's just like completely broken, like the health is completely broken, but I wonder if it cost any difference. So I think we'll just be safe right now. Do it. But that should be good. So hit it. It should be going. I wonder if it goes on the timeline. Yep. Perfect. And then we should have Mask coming back with the legwork. That'll be good. You can see our money is at a good rate right now. We can just about do our money for the clinic, which we need to do, which is 400,000. So once we do that, that's gonna be good. That was our next big goal, even though we have like a month and a half to do it, but it's still a big goal. And with this next mission coming up, we'll have more enough money plus a little extra to be used as needed, which is awesome. So Matt's gonna be on the lookout for the corrupt cop. She had been failing, so 91% chance she can't just not do it, right? I wanted to see. Okay, so now the tokens reduced the heat by 10 instead of 15. I guess I mean that's not too bad still. That makes pretty much more sense than what it was, I think. So I can live with that. So 2 tokens, 10 each right now, because that's all we have with our counter intel. We have to upgrade in order to get, as you can see, module level 2 needed. To find a hack mission, level 3 will then get us headhunter interference. As you saw in the last episode, we did get interfered with the headhunters. They really tried to do some stuff to us, so we had to actually get out quick. Otherwise, maybe you might have tried finding them. I do like this prolonged campaign of misinformation and leaked deep fakes. Throws headhunters off your trail. And then we can trade tokens for favors as well at level 4, which I'm not as worried about. Anything new here? I don't. Can I actually send her to do that? I can't do it right now. I wasn't sure if we could actually put her face into SimStream Detox, but we'll want to try that. That'd be good. Other things we want to do is look into next room that we want to do, which will probably be Underworld Hub. Although we can't recruit new mercs until level 2, that's still good because it boosts legwork chance is always nice. Field ops is leverages, which I can see the use, but I don't feel the need as well. And at some point we got to go for the nanofab, of course. But yeah, what we're looking for is definitely Underworld Hub as our next one. That'll probably go there. If we look at our cold storage, we see we got a bunch of stuff here. We'll be able to sell file sets. Did we get any more? File sets, there have been a lot of... I have tried to do some file sets previously, and they were in bad condition. But the last time I did it, and I think this is the one of the updates that had come through, file sets were definitely a lot better. I sold a file set, and it definitely made a difference in the amount of money we got as compared to the amount we would have gotten if we had sold them individually, which is what I was looking for. So that is good. So thumbs up for that. So but we also have a bunch of just like regular, like these Chemco invoices. 36,000 right there. If we needed to make money real quick, we can always dump some of these off on people. Especially like this, if we sold it, we could sell it to Harry Martini, who gives an extra. Or like even just to clean it up, because we have, well, these are a lot of Underworld dossiers here. Oh, do these not go into a file set right now? Seems like a no, actually, now that I'm looking. Interesting. I do like the gang memes one. It's pretty funny. But yeah, apparently these ones right now are not a file set. Because you can see it says right here file set. These ones don't have them. That's interesting. Experimental personnel. The Merc Dossier 4 also do not have a set. I was gonna say combat, but corporate invoices 4 also does not right now. That's interesting. Okay. So we have a bunch, and then we also have a bunch of blueprints that we've been finding that we can't do anything with right now. And oh, some of them can be used more than one. So 2, 5 on that. Okay, interesting. I wonder if that's new. I didn't see anything about this. Doge Dex Steel Core. Oh, and you can sell them for a lot of money. 51. Armor blueprint for heavy. 1 Doge Dex Steel Core per blueprint. That's interesting. Cool. All right. Well, that'll be good when we actually start doing that. That'd be good for us because we're still on excuse me, all of our mercs are all on level 1 stuff. So after we get medical done, we can start looking at upgrading some of this stuff here, because it's not great soon. It's not great. All right, cool. Then like I said, this is the next mission. We will look at this again once we get closer to it. We have a couple days, so we'll probably do a couple days. We want to get through this for sure. We might want to take this as well now and add it to our schedule. And I'm seeing this 5 stolen accounts. What does that mean? Count. Oh, here we go. What do we do with these account number? Do we just sell these? When an account with high rarity is sold to a contact, they will gain influence. An epic account adds plus 10%. A legendary account adds 20%. Oh, they get a lot of influence off that. Huh. So selling these, just money. So accounts don't do anything except that. Like, I wonder if I should hold on to these in case something comes up where they can be packaged, or other things like this, the selling account raises influence kind of thing will happen. So we'll hold on to them for right now. Anyway, okay. So like I said, we got 4 days left. I could have looked at it right here. I think we'll pick up this legwork, get this result, take this, add it to our schedule, and then see what comes up, because there may be more coming up, and then maybe like a hype breaker or something as well, and then we will move on. Okay, so it's been 20 minutes and we've done nothing, so I'm sorry about that. So let's do it. Okay, I don't like the speed is too fast for me. Let me options it, gameplay. Thought I took off the super speed on the timeline. Where is it at? Where is that at? Gameplay. I thought it was a gameplay. Oh yeah, there it is. Standard speed. I like to be able to control it. That was just way too fast. There we go. Cool. Hype break. So our first hype break of the day is the Cyber Knight, who's also at loyalty 70, which is good for the increases in trait level, which are limited by loyalty. I believe it's 60%, but we're at loyalty 70 to ourselves, which is good. I'm glad that we are loyal to ourselves and our crew as we are the leader. So our choices: Indomitable bonus for 30 days, big buff, but that is temporary. We're still early. Temporary is not going to help us. It's like lightning, constant buff of +2 initiative, +1 action point. I mean, it's cool, but Mastermind as well for 30 days, constant buff of +2 initiative, +25% XP gained. That's not bad, but again, temporary. We're still early in the game, so anything permanent right now will help us in the long run, and that's how we got to be thinking, I think, here. And we have right here the below the level trait upgrade from +8 stress resistance and +4% XP gain to +10% stress resistance and +5% XP gained. So +5 XP gained. Is that the same as +25? No, but this is permanent, so gotta think in the long run that this is going to be the one we got to do. At later stages, I think that one of these would be, especially this one, would be very interesting, I think. So that once you're in the late games, I think some of these are going to be looking real nice. But early game still, oh yeah, I like this. I like this one a lot. I wonder what the next level one would be, actually. I believe they're supposed to go up quite a bit once you get past the first couple, so I think below level 4 might be a big boost. Maybe like 15 and 8 or something. I don't know. We'll see when we get to it. All right, so mask hopefully has finished this out. There we go. Oh, we got the next hype break. Okay. I'm surprised this hasn't come up. I guess these are blocking it. But Synch has now gotten one. Okay, so we have a few things here. Oh, we got some interesting ones then. Okay, so bonus, like I said, we just talked about this. +5 matrix, +25% all matrix damage. I mean, that's cool. Same as this one. Data fusion, which is cyber deck armor and +25% dump shock resistance. Cool, but we don't even use our hackers as much anyway, so definitely something permanent will work. The question is, permanent gain 1 tech. And you can see below 60% loyalty, attributes max at +3, but with higher loyalty, the max is +6. So interesting. So we can +1 her tech, or we increase this trait, which would give her 2 extra matrix AP, which is interesting. Hold on, I gotta look at this. Gotta look at this one. I wanted to see what you get from tech. Oh, so interesting. Okay. So for hackers, +1 matrix AP per 1 tech, and also +1% cyber deck armor. So the tech would get us another AP. So that means that this would be only going up 1 extra as opposed to tech. Interesting. Plus it would give us a little bit extra, well, not actually 1, because that's per 5 tech for the cyber deck armor. Although, like I said before, these traits are supposed to really bump up, so so I mean, now we are talking about a little bit harder decision, because I would like kind of like both of these. The trait right now is not much. Like I said, basically 1 extra AP over the tech, because the tech would give us also 1 AP, extra AP. But the next level could give us more. I think we'll take this one, and just, as much as I want to take the tech, I think this will work for right now. I think that's what we got to do. All right. Okay, finally. I found our cop. He is Section Commander Isaac Tenfold. Quite a nasty reputation, even willing to work directly against his own people. Sounds like our kind of character. Greedy enough to do whatever we need if the pay is right. Of course, he has a condition. We need to work a job for him to prove we're compatible. Isaac Tenfold will pay well, and we can get a good look at his methods. This is a two-way street. He has to earn our trust too. Working together will show us his stripes. Any intel better be good. Any payment better be prompt. Let me vid him in so you can hear the proposal straight from the source. Let me introduce Isaac Tenfold. Alright, oh, we gotta do a voice. I'm thinking of a voice. A voice I will promptly forget, by the way. I was gonna do a lower voice, but I don't know. I've already done that for a lot of people, I think, already. It's good. Yeah, maybe we will do it. It's good to finally make the Connect star. I've been waiting for this meeting for a while. The regard is mutual. It's time we did some business together. First, let me be sure you know who you were dealing with. I am, as they say, a real meat eater. I grift, I graft, I skim, and I steal. But I'm coming to you, Cyber Knight, as a true professional. Someone with bona fide OPSEC chops. I need a real operator for real operations. You could say I'm a cannibal, but I don't like how it sounds. Carnivore has the right ring. You'll find that I'm well connected. I'm in with a number of the syndicates, but I can't trust their bosses or their flashy hitmen with this kind of work. This is starting to sound like you're putting us up against Bravestar? I've just sent you all the schematics and swap plans for an upcoming Bravestar raid. They are planning to hit the HQ of a hacking syndicate called the Electric Jackals in a little more than a week. Somehow, the Jackals got a hold of a Sigma 6 Sec AI's trainer. The Ultratech Sigma 6 is a generation behind the latest Sec AI tech, but the world is jammed with out-of-date systems, so the exploit kits they are cooking are still worth a lot of money. And Bravestar is about to kick down their front door? They would, except you're going to sneak in first. You're going to gobble up their dinner before they get to the party. Then you must have a buyer lined up for the Sec AI trainer. Ready and waiting. Since we're going to be partners, I'll be frank. It's another syndicate. The money on this one is too good to pass up. It has a nice symmetry to it, from one syndicate to another. This intel on the Jackal's hideout is very thorough. We usually don't get this much intel up front without some legwork. I wish they hadn't decided to hole up in the East Bank 72 sector. That dump is toxic. Unfortunately, we don't get to pick where we work. How are the Electric Jackals making exploit kits from the Sigma 6 trainer? It is a pretty sophisticated setup inside the chem factory. We know they have a Q tank to isolate the Sec AI trainer completely from any outside quantum signals. They must have a real expert to be able to spoof the trainer that hard. Otherwise, it would shut itself down. Where did the Electric Jackals get the Sec AI trainer? Right now, it's a mystery. Bravestar doesn't have anyone undercover in their group, so we don't have that kind of intel. I'd be interested in finding out, but it's not as important as getting our hands on the trainer itself. Why is their hideout in the middle of that toxic dump? They are a small syndicate trying to break into the big time, so they staked out some territory that no one else wants, I guess. But you know, people still live there, and the Blue Ox officially own that stretch, so they've got someone's approval to operate there. How did you get access to this entire case file? I have to be very careful not to cannibalize my own team's action. But I don't work alone. I have partners in other sectors, and we trade leads. This is also how we can provide you with wider protection from Bravestar interference. This one is far enough away from me, I shouldn't even know it is happening. It's a nice, safe hit. Interesting. I mean, I think we're in. We got our corrupt cop. I think we gotta be in on this. So let's do it. By the time Bravestar SWAT arrives, we'll be long gone. This seems like a perfect opportunity to get our hands very dirty together. We could go far together, us three. So Isaac Tenfold's Carnivore is ready to be planned in the command HQ. All right, so I have done this mission before, Carnivore. So I do have an idea of what's coming up in this one. It's gonna be very interesting. But I will not be. I don't think other people know yet, people that have been following along. So I won't spoil what I know about this one. But suffice it to say, this mission is gonna be a rough one. But we have 12 days still, so that's gonna be interesting. Down's gonna be a little while though, because we have this one as well. So we should be able to fit that in here as well. So That would give us 2 to do before that, maybe even this one depending on what it is. So we may be able to do a few here, a few missions before that happens. The cyberdeck repair is almost done here. That's good. And she might not have the hype for her hype break. But everyone else is done. That's perfect. And good. Okay, cool. So let's start this interaction 2, find out what it's about. It's an assassination mission. So let us get this one on board as well and see where we can fit it in. This is that B-Tuna? Oops, that's not who I want. That's context. Yeah, B-Tuna wants to talk to us? That's interesting. B-Tuna doesn't much care for us. Like, he has a grudge against me and Mask, so I'm really surprised by this. This is a strange one. Let's talk to him then. I have a reliable intel on a rare chance to assassinate an Arrowhead security VIP. Need you to take it. Tell me more. There are many power players in the Arrowhead security. Some are out in the world while others prefer to stay hidden, out of sight, out of reach. The Arrowhead security cowards stay in their damn castles, hiding away. It's rare that a lieutenant would stick their head out. So you've got intel on exactly where this power player is stepping out into the open? For a very short second, yes. There's a chance to catch them on the way to a meeting. Pay is high because the chance is slim. The slimmest. Only you could pull this off, Star. So he's offering the assassination job. Will be paid to execute an important VIP before they can reach their security zone. So Opal Storm is what this one is called. Oh wow, he wants this done quick too. Oh wow, we gotta do this like back to back. Oh, now I'm a little bit. That's rough. He is paying a lot though, almost 300,000. And here we see the secondary missions, or the secondary objectives here. Receive 10 gold, which we have up here. NBS cubes if we send a message and kill at least 8 people along with it. So enhanced supply to provide a 10% guess to the chance of rolling intrinsic bonuses. Blue cubes are standard supply, 2% cost discount. Red ones are enhanced supply, produce or provide a 5% reduction of crafting time and 5% chance of rolling intrinsics, and this is 10. So okay, so these are like the best ones, I guess. Okay, that's interesting. Oh, but this is gonna be interesting then, because we have to do one of these now, and then pretty much follow it up with the next one. Ooh, that's crazy. That is tight. I thought we would get at least like a week to be ready for that. If I'd known that, I would have taken it a little bit sooner, maybe, or at least I would have started this one so that we could pretty much walk into that. But man, that's gonna be something. All right, so yeah, we're gonna have to. The hard part is that they're both combat, which means if anyone gets hurt, we're kind of screwed. But we are. This is why we want the full setup here. So. All right, so let's think about this real quick. All right, so this one is full on. We have to kill. We have 3 targets we have to kill. Worth 50,000 each. So that's 150 plus 33. So that's pretty good money. That's pretty good money. It's actually not as good as money as this, which is almost 300. Which is kind of crazy considering how much B-Tuna does not like us. key on A here is power level is only 2. What's B-Tuna's? 3.3. So he doesn't really trust us either, but this would help. Isaac Tenfold, his power level is 3. Buys a lot of accounts and files, and he also sells Milsuck items, level 2. Okay, that'd be good. He buys a lot of stuff, sells street military items, level 1. Okay, doesn't help me again. Okay, so we look at this then. Matrix Snoop, if we take a hacker in there, we can do that and do stuff. Okay, Dusty Ruin. Okay, we have not done this map, I don't think. It looks like a small one, actually. Crumbling old building dominates and overlooks an abandoned interchange. Once a vibrant vein of commerce in the Undercity, now lost to ruin. To maximize our profit, we need to sequence the kills so that we can get all 3. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna hack on this one, so I think we would be able to go in and the question is how I want to do this though. I think do we want to go full on fight? Trying to think, because then for the assassination as well, we would also want to be fight, but it kind of reduces the chance of this for us if someone gets hurt, and they're more likely to get hurt in this one than the assassination. Well, I mean, they're more likely to get hurt in both of them. So it's like our best like straight fight would be like this. This is like full combat. If we were not to go full combat, how would we do it? Probably take mute to stealth a little bit, and with her ability to move fast, that could help. That might actually be more helpful on the assassination side. Might be able to move her in close and hit and get out. That could work actually. So I think that, okay, I think that makes sense. We go full on shooty shoot, full on combat for this one, and then we have mute for backup if someone gets hurt, to help us stealth our way in for an assassination if need be. Because I don't know how that one's gonna be set up. Last time we were able to get a, I don't want to say lucky shot, but it did kind of work out pretty well for us as Pain came out and brought the Pain to take out the VIP that we need to take out from distance. So I think as long as we have one of our soldiers okay for this, we should be fine for the assassination mission. And then we'll deal with what we have to deal with if someone goes down. If 2 people go down, it's gonna be a little bit harder, and then we'll see. But I think we can manage it. Let's see if there's anything we have to be aware of for this one. Looks like no, and a different map as well, so that should be interesting. These all look small though. Doesn't say much though. Are they set up all the same? You see, these are different. But whew, this is gonna be a rough one to get to what we what we want to do here. We do also have a token now so that we can bring our heat down if we need to, which we might need to after having these like back to back. But it's gonna be worth a lot of money too, so yeah. Let's just take a look real quick at like level 2 weapons. What would be really good at this secure shot versus the There's the defensor. That's the next level up of like the silence pistol that we want to have here. So secure shot has the same, but stealth kill is an additional 115 critical damage, which is nice. The recoil on it's a little bit higher, which is kind of strange, I think, but damage a little bit higher, accuracy a little bit higher. So there's a lot of pluses to this that we would be wanting and needing, which is good. Shotguns, we haven't bought one or have one, so that's interesting. Actually, you know, these are actually not as badly priced as they were before. This would have been like 90, maybe even more. So yeah, prices of lower stuff did come down like a month ago, and I hadn't looked at. Although the sling blade is still pretty expensive for what it is here. Sling blade, as you can see, there is no difference in terms of stealth kill, and in melee is the same, but the blast slice is different, as target suffers extra 140 pure damage instead of 100, so it's a stronger one when we use the ability on it. The damage is a bit higher. The armor shred's actually worse. That's interesting. 30%. No, the armor shred is better. Okay. It says pure damage. Oh, okay. I know why now. Okay. So the damage on the sling blade is worse, except that it gets 32 pure damage. So it ends up being 8 points higher, like in total damage, if no armor, but we always get the pure damage, and it bypasses armor. Plus the armor shred is better. Recoil, I don't know, I'm always weirded out by the melee having recoil. That seems unnecessary, but yeah, we're definitely gonna want some sling blades. Not sure I would want a bat. Not sure that the bat is really anything for me. I mean, a bat is is not as cool as a sword. Let's be real, not as cool. All right, this is the assault rifle. Let's compare it to the Recon. So, burst fire and full auto. Do they take different attack? Oh no, because full auto versus burst. All right, so I gotta figure out. I'm not sure. Which one is less here? Okay. Recoil 12, noise 40, noise 35. Okay, so this one is actually Street Dragon is louder. Street Dragon's on top. Accuracy is actually less, but it's better at full auto. So basically, the Street Dragon is probably not one that we are going to be actually looking at too much, because of the fact that it's better in full auto than burst fire, and we don't use a lot of full auto. Although maybe if we get used to using full auto more, we might use it. But maybe we might want to look at a shotgun for people. And we also need to look at the urban assault rifles, especially if we want to still look at an Agent X, who are big users of the urban assault rifles. No, they use SMGs. My bad. I was thinking urban assault rifles is what they use. No, they use SMGs. So we would have to look at the SMGs anyway, which would be rapid fire and auto lit. so I think that means, yeah, that looks like it's better no, maybe not. Check the recoil, that's the best way to do it. So recoil 10. Alright, so yeah, so the recoil is worse in the auto lit, but damage is a little bit better. A little bit better, okay. But that does remind me of something we did want to look at. So let's just take a quick look here. If I were to go to Gunslinger. So the Gunslinger Gunlink spinal implant hardwires them to their chosen weaponry, allowing them to move and fire with something more than reflex, something more than instinct. Like the fabled duelist of the Old West, the Gunslinger walks with a quiet confidence, their guns ready to speak for them. They live by the gun, and they walk through the fire with calm precision. Alright, let's take a look what we got. Attack, this is a debuffer. Attack. It increases firing angle, taking up to a number of reaction shots. So it's an Overwatch with pistol, so you get extra degree firing angle with your pistol or revolver for your Overwatch. Okay, that's kind of cool. Attacking with pistol revolver while covered by an enemy reaction talent. Shot talent like Overwatch. Oh wait, so does it mean that you actually counter any Overwatch? So if you attack, oh no, it just means that if you're Overwatched you can still fire with this talent. Okay, that's still useful. It knocks them out of Overwatch, and you're able to, you get extra crit chance too, and that's pretty cool. Fire both your pistols or revolvers at a single target and get an average of accuracy, shred, and critical hit, but combined damage. And then you get plus 15% armor shed. So you can double wield with this. That's pretty cool. Rapidly cocking your revolver's hammer and firing. Attack multiple targets as if your revolver was a full auto with as many full auto shots as you have bullets loaded. Oh, that's kind of cool. So that's like full damage on pistols, or a full auto on pistols. Oh, does it successfully ricochet your bullet off a wall or object within your single shot's weapon range to hit a target within 6 meters of the impact from an unexpected direction, or hit an altogether unseen target? That's cool too. Wow, there's some cool stuff here already. This is a 6-shooter too. Okay. Buff with evasion and move points, and ignore all recoil while attacking for the turn. Oh, but it's canceled if you miss or are attacked. Okay, that's cool. Battle instinct. Okay. Cover me to scramble for nearby cover without triggering reaction shots. And moving. Oh, okay, so this is another anti-Overwatch ability. Pin down, debuff. So just anyone targeted by this attack was debuffed with minus evasion and move speed. So a real cover there, covering fire. Quick draw gives you extra crit chance and evasion plus initiative at the end of turn. Okay, gets you moving faster. Extra item. Gunsmoke drift. When missed by an enemy attack, instantly gain +3 initiative and an action point. Whoa. Right, so this is the Overwatch one. Thrown bullet. Throw a bullet. What? Throw a bullet. Any enemies within 4 meters of your chosen point immediately become suspicious, rotate towards it, and move to investigate. Their enemies are then debuffed with the inability to hear the sounds of any movement, but can hear gunfire. Oh, so there's like a little bit of like, it's like a lure. That's, oh man, I'm really liking this class. Surprised and unaware suspicious enemy you can see within 15 meters with a drawn and ready pistol or revolver, immediately debuffing them with stunned, which skips a turn, and minus evasion until the end of the next turn. Oh. Called shot locks onto your target with precision aim and shoot true. Where range attack gains extra crit, and it's guaranteed to be at least a glancing hit. Finally, gun kata. Fire both pistols and revolvers in a wide firing arc, attacking multiple targets as if your weapons combine to a full auto weapon. Another target using average weapon stats but combined damage. Your attacks are made with a plus 45-degree increased firing angle. Alright, so that is a very interesting class. A very interesting class. I don't think we have one. It doesn't, you wouldn't be able to do it. Let's just take a quick look. Spinal, do we have one? We do have a gun link. So if we want someone to be that, we can do that. That's pretty crazy. I like that. I like it. That is pretty cool. That is pretty cool. That's an interesting class. I don't know who I would train as that right now, because I'm not sure that there's a recruit that would be available in that yet until we start getting like proc gen recruits. But that is a pretty interesting class. Like, a lot of the abilities are really interesting. I think I think, you know, one of my vanguards would probably be cool doing that, but they don't have enough strength. Neither one would have the strength to do it. I don't have a free respect there. Just curious. She has a free respect though. If I wanted to retrain her out of hacker and make her a gunslinger, I could. She wouldn't be a very good one either with that one strength. I think everyone else is too far into their classes to have a free respec. So yeah, but yeah, as I had pointed out, now to emphasize that there's a free respec available. Right there, boom, you can do it. But I think we're good there. Man, I guess I believe we're gonna get an opportunity to get another soldier soon, or maybe a scourge or something. I think there might be one that pops up. A scourge we definitely want to try out, but if we find another soldier one, that may be someone we turn into a gunslinger. But yeah, that's awesome. There's some real cool stuff there. There's some super cool stuff. Sure, there's been some extra stuff in the journal as well. Definitely like to go through some of that at some point, but we're almost at an hour already, and we didn't really do much. So this was a bit of a catch up for me, and so that's probably why it took so long. We spent like the first 10 minutes talking about updates I went through. I probably didn't really need to do that, but I felt like it was important to show where we're at right now with all of the updates that have come through, even though this one probably won't get out for a few weeks still. But like I said, I felt like it was important to get through those, so you can kind of see, like I said, we had new maps and stuff that are come through. The Gunslinger, getting a chance to look at that class, there was a lot of good stuff here. And then we had some hype breaks, we had some new missions come through, and we looked at cold storage, and I blabbed about other stuff as well. We looked at weapons. That was the other big thing. So yeah, there was a lot there. So yeah, that's gonna do it for tonight. It should have been short because we did like 2 days, but of course nothing ever is short like it should be when I'm doing these. So yeah, that means that we have, oh, now we got 3 missions on the timeline, but we have 2 missions are going to come right back to back basically. So I think what's going to happen is we're going to do one, and then probably the episode after that, probably not even going to do much on the timeline. We might just go straight into the next mission, depending on how things look. So it may actually be a double mission, well, not a double mission, but a back-to-back missions in episodes, which that'd be new because we haven't really done that. Normally we always do a Safehouse one in between, but the timing on this is looking pretty tight, so we shall see. Unless of course we get like a hype break or something, we might be able to sneak that in, but we'll see. I mean, I might want to see this, so maybe we might sneak a short one, and we'll see how things go. But that's what we have to look forward to then. So next mission we're gonna be killing. It's probably gonna be a long one too, because I remember last time I did a mission like this one, it took a long time. I think it was like a 2-hour one, so we'll see how this goes. Hopefully it's not that long, but we gotta be wary for that. So yeah, that's gonna do it here. Thank you all for hanging out watching. I really do appreciate it. I'm always amazed that people actually enjoy these and watch these, so thank you very much for that. So if you are, like, comment, subscribe, share, all that good stuff on this video or any of the others in the playlist or anything else on the site. I really do appreciate it. Shout out to all the subscribers. We're on the road to 100. We're over 90, so that's just amazing to me. So I guess that's the next goal is to get to 100. So thank you all for all the help so far there. Just amazed by it. But there's links in the description of the video to Twitch and Twitter, even though we're pretty much away from Twitter at this point and I haven't set up anything else anywhere else. But yeah, it's just I wasn't doing much Twittering in the first place, and now it's like I don't even want to look at it, quite frankly. Maybe we'll set something somewhere else, but I have not even thought about that yet. So but yeah, you can check that stuff out. Like I said, I do like a stream with some of my friends on the weekends, usually Saturday, sometimes Friday, and we just hang out and play games. So if anyone wants to hang out a little bit on a Saturday night Eastern Standard Time, you're more than welcome to stop by. But yeah, that's gonna do it here. Thank you all for hanging out, watching, enjoying whatever it is you do here. Really do appreciate it. So hopefully y'all are doing well out there. Stay well, stay safe, stay good, stay healthy. It's gotten a little bit chilly here, even here where it's been warm. We had a little bit of snowflakes earlier in the week, or later in the week, I guess, last week. So stay safe out there. Wintertime's coming here in the US, so unless you're in the southern hemisphere, in which case you're enjoying summer, here it's getting cold. We're getting into wintertime, so stay safe out there, and I will catch you all next time. So y'all have a good one. Be safe. Adios for now, everybody. Bye bye.